The Parthenon, standing proudly on the Acropolis, is widely recognized by many historians and archaeologists as the symbol of Athenian democracy and the cradle of Western civilization. Modern scientists have acknowledged that, despite the fact that the Parthenon is the most copied building in history, even with modern technology and contemporary architectural techniques, we still almost cannot replicate this structure with complete accuracy. Why is the Parthenon temple so special? What sets it apart from all other architectural structures? What details and secrets known to ancient people have been lost to the passage of history? This structure is also regarded as one of the best buildings of all time by a significant number of architects worldwide, attracting millions of tourists each year. Phidias, the most renowned sculptor of ancient times, was the designer of this structure. Meanwhile, two of the most influential architects of that time, Ictinus and Callicrates, directly supervised the construction process. The Parthenon was built to worship the goddess Athena, the protective deity of the city of Athens. This temple was constructed at the suggestion of Pericles, the most distinguished statesman of Athens, who also played a significant role in establishing democracy in the city. The most glorious and impressive part of the Parthenon temple no longer exists. It was the statue of the goddess Athena, designed and sculpted by Phidias himself. This statue was crafted from ivory and gold, and of course, it was dedicated to the goddess. Ultimately, what made the Parthenon become special compared to all other similar structures? Why can't we recreate a building similar to the original Parthenon, even though technology, machinery, and architectural techniques have advanced far beyond ancient times? There are many secrets behind the construction of the Parthenon temple, and only a few of them are now beginning to be clarified. The Parthenon temple may require many decades for restoration in the modern era. However, somehow the ancient Athenians completed this construction in less than a decade, during the period of 447–438 BCE. This iconic structure is a Doric-style temple, featuring 8 columns on the front facade. With 4 sides forming a rectangle, each side has a row of columns, incorporating some characteristics of Ionic architecture, surrounded by 8 columns horizontally and 17 columns vertically. The main entrance gate leads to the temple facing east, while the inner length is 30.8 meters. While these numbers may seem arbitrary, in reality, many historians believe that several relative measurement proportions are represented based on these figures. One Athenian foot is approximately 0.3083 meters, or 1/2 phi, where phi equals 1.61803. The number we commonly know by the name the golden ratio. The golden ratio, or the number 1.618, is often found in nature, in features on the human face, in measurements of the human body, in flowers, and various other plant species, in art, in most living organisms on Earth, in seashells, in beehives, and more. But most importantly, it is often associated with the structure of the universe and the orbital motion of planets within the galaxy. Furthermore, in scientific disciplines requiring aesthetic considerations, the golden ratio is often regarded as the most accurate standard for perfection. So, could all of these be merely a random coincidence? Of course, it's not as simple as we might think. Inside the Parthenon, we also find something even more remarkable: the Fibonacci sequence, a series in which each number is the sum of the 2 preceding ones. Even more peculiarly, the ratio between any 2 consecutive numbers in this sequence approximates the golden ratio. The larger these numbers are, the closer their ratio gets to the golden ratio. Furthermore, inside the temple, we can also find the number P, 3.1416. But even more impressively, we also encounter the number E SAR 2.72, which is a crucial mathematical constant and the base of the natural logarithm. What makes everything more intricate is that all 3 numbers are not only embedded in the structure of the Parthenon, but are also found in nature, present in creation, and nothing seems to function without them. Whether the designers of the Parthenon were aware of these numbers and their significance, and if so, how did they manage to incorporate them into the architecture of the Parthenon in such a detailed and precise manner that even with all the technology and knowledge available today, we still cannot replicate it accurately? How did the ancient Greeks, or more precisely Ictinus, Callicrates, and Phidias, know about the golden ratio? Midhat J. Ghazaleh and many other scholars have asserted that it wasn't until the mathematician Euclid appeared that the mathematical properties of the golden ratio were studied. How did they know about the Fibonacci sequence when it was officially recorded only in 1202? nearly 1700 years after the construction of the Parthenon? And more importantly, how could the main facade of the Parthenon, along with many other specific elements, be enveloped within circumscribed rectangles, when the computer technology we have today did not exist at that time to establish such shapes? Alongside these questions, there are many other inquiries to explore when examining the specific details regarding the function and mysteries of the Parthenon. For instance, how was this temple illuminated when it lacked windows? And even more peculiarly, with no trace of soot found inside, ruling out the possibility of illumination by torches. Another mystery that has stumped many experts in various fields is why, during the day when there is sunlight, do the shadows cast by the temple always point to specific locations in Greece? They point precisely to what locations? And what is the mechanism behind this phenomenon? Is there any special significance behind this occurrence? These have been studied by scientists for many years, but there are widely differing and inconsistent opinions, hindering us from reaching a unified solution. Despite all the scientific, supernatural, and mythological mysteries surrounding it, the Parthenon remains the cradle of Western civilization, and undoubtedly one of the most significant monuments in human history. One thing is certain: we can only learn and benefit from this iconic structure. The yet-to-be-unlocked codes and artistic features, hopefully, will be deciphered in the near future. According to statistics, the Parthenon is the most replicated structure in history. One of the famous structures modeled after it includes the New York Stock Exchange, the Reichstag building in Berlin, Germany, and the facade of the White House have also been modeled after this architectural style. We hope that the answers to the mysteries of the hidden numbers in the masterpiece Parthenon will not be too far away from us. Today's video also concludes here. Feel free to share more interesting information in the comments below. And now, goodbye, and see you again.